All right, so get this. We're diving deep today into a 2-hour YouTube course.
2 hours.
Yeah, but we're going to condense it down, just the good stuff.
Yeah.
It's all about financial freedom.
That's great.
So we're going to be covering everything from, like crafting a winning money mindset to outsmarting debt. And we're even going to demystify the world of taxes a little bit.
Sounds good.
You ready for this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think what's really fascinating about this course is how it goes into the psychology of money.
Right.
Like all the mental blocks that we have
Yeah.
that can really hold us back. And so we're going to be kind of exploring those and then figuring out how to cultivate like a positive and proactive approach to your finances.
Yeah. And you know what really surprised me?
What was that?
I was surprised to learn that most traditional schools, they don't really prioritize financial education.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's kind of thrown out there.
Yeah, it's like sending you out into the world without a map. So this course is all about giving you the tools and the knowledge to navigate your own, financial journey.
Yeah, and it all starts with understanding that your money mindset,
Okay.
the way you think and feel about money, really shapes your financial reality.
Uh-huh.
So it's more than just numbers. It's about the psychology
Right.
that drives your financial decisions.
So what does that actually mean for, the average person listening?
Well, think about it this way.
Okay.
The course points out that, negative money beliefs, like thinking that money is evil or rich people are greedy,
Right.
those beliefs can actually, sabotage
Sure.
financial success. Yeah, it's kind of like if you subconsciously believe money is bad,
Okay.
are you really going to attract it or manage it well?
That's a good point. Yeah.
It
makes you think.
And a lot of these negative beliefs actually stem from childhood experiences.
Oh, wow.
Family dynamics,
Okay.
how money was discussed or not discussed,
Yeah.
even societal messages, that kind of get imprinted on us early on.
Right.
So it's fascinating how much these early money messages can actually influence our adult financial behavior.
It's true, and it makes you kind of think back to your own experiences growing up.
Yeah.
Did your family talk openly about money?
Yeah.
Were finances like a source of stress, or were they kept secret?
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing how much, those experiences can shape our outlook
Absolutely.
on finances later in life.
But here's the good news.
Okay, what's up?
Even deeply ingrained negative money mindsets,
Okay.
they can be changed.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Phew.
So the course introduces this idea of the 80-20 rule.
Okay.
80% behavior and attitude, 20% knowledge.
So does that mean even if I don't have all the financial knowledge yet,
Yeah.
I can still make positive changes?
Exactly. Because while knowledge is important,
Okay.
it's your actions and your attitude
Right.
that truly drive financial success.
Okay.
So the course offers some really practical tips. Okay, like what?
Like celebrating small wins,
Oh, I like that.
eliminating, negative influences from your life,
Yeah.
and actively seeking out knowledge, even just giving yourself credit for small victories.
Right.
That can be so powerful in building momentum and confidence.
I like that. It's like training your brain
Exactly.
to focus on the positives side of money management.
Okay.
The course also digs into the idea of setting smart financial goals.
Yes.
Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound.
It's a classic framework.
But isn't goal setting something we've all heard before?
We have.
So what makes this approach different?
Well, it helps you move away from vague wishes
Okay.
and create a concrete roadmap
Huh.
for your financial success.
I gotcha.
The course recommends setting goals across different time frames.
Yeah, okay.
Short-term, mid-term, and long-term.
Okay.
This keeps you motivated and on track for the long haul.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So it's not just about
Yeah.
that dream vacation next year.
Yeah. It's about planning for retirement
Uh-huh.
decades from now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Financial success isn't just about reaching a single destination.
Yeah.
It's about the journey.
Right.
And speaks of journeys, one crucial step in building a strong financial foundation is tracking your spending.
I know so many people who avoid that. The plague.
It's true.
What's the best way to go about it?
The course suggests generating a personal balance sheet.
Oh, okay.
It's like a financial snapshot
Okay.
that shows you where your money is going.
So it helps you identify those areas where you might be spending a little too much
Yeah.
and where you could potentially save more.
It allows you to see where you can reduce liabilities or the things you owe
Mm-hmm.
and increase your assets, the things you own that hold value.
Okay.
It's like taking inventory of your financial life.
Right.
Which leads us to this powerful concept that the course introduces.
All right.
It's called the time value of money.
Now, I've heard that phrase before, but could you break it down for me?
Sure, it essentially means that money available today
Okay.
is worth more
Okay.
than the same amount in the future
Interesting.
because of its potential earning capacity.
Right.
So money that you have now can be invested
Okay.
and grow over time,
Right.
which brings us to the magical world of compound interest.
Compound interest. Is that where it starts to feel like financial alchemy?
It really is.
Okay.
Compound interest is the idea that interest earned on your principal
Mm.
also earns interest.
So it's like a snowball effect.
Exactly.
Plus pay
Over
more.
time, that can significantly multiply your savings.
Right.
Imagine investing a small amount regularly and letting it compound for years.
Yeah.
The results can be astounding.
That's great.
And you know what's interesting?
What?
It works both ways.
Oh, no.
Just as it can multiply your savings,
Uh-huh.
it can also magnify debt.
So that means things like high-interest credit card debt can quickly spiral out of control?
That's right. It's the dark side of compounding. And it really highlights the importance of understanding the different types of debt
Okay.
and their characteristics.
Okay.
The course breaks down some common types like mortgages,
Hmm.
credit cards, and personal loans.
Hmm.
And it explains their terms, especially those pesky interest rates.
So it's all about being informed
Right.
and avoiding those high-interest traps.
Exactly.
Which makes a lot of sense, especially when you consider how much credit scores can affect the interest rates you're offered.
A good credit score.
Yeah.
It's like a golden ticket to better loan terms and lower interest rates.
So the course offers some practical tips for improving credit scores, right?
Absolutely. Things like paying your bills on time
Okay.
and keeping your credit utilization low.
And what does that mean?
That means using less than 30%
Okay.
of your available credit.
So just demonstrating responsible financial behavior
Big one.
makes sense. And when it comes to tackling debt,
Yes.
the course emphasizes having a clear repayment plan.
Yes. And it even compares two popular methods, the debt snowball and the debt avalanche.
Can you explain the difference between those two?
Sure. So the debt snowball focuses on paying off your smallest debts first,
Okay.
regardless of the interest rates.
Okay.
It's designed to give you a psychological boost
Right.
by creating a sense of accomplishment and motivation.
Those early wins are so important.
They are crucial.
Yeah, it's all about like building that momentum
Right.
and feeling like you're actually making progress.
Exactly.
So are you ready to jump into the world of investing?
Let's do it. I'm excited.
Me too. I'm ready to make my money work for me.
All right, so did you know there are ways to invest that can actually lower your tax burden?
Really?
Yeah. This course delves into the often overlooked world of tax-advantaged accounts.
Tax-advantaged accounts. Tell me more.
So we're talking about accounts like 401k, Roth IRAs, and HSAs.
Okay.
These accounts offer some amazing tax benefits,
Uh-huh.
allowing your investments to grow more efficiently.
So instead of like handing a big chunk of my money to the government in taxes,
Right.
I can use these accounts to shield my investments
Yes.
and let more of my money work for me over time.
That's the idea.
That sounds pretty smart.
It is. It's a brilliant strategy.
It's like a secret weapon for growing wealth.
Exactly. And another key takeaway from the course
Okay.
is the importance of diversification.
Yeah.
You've probably heard the saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Oh, absolutely. It's classic advice.
It is. But I'm always curious to hear how it applies to investing.
Me too.
Well, diversification means spreading your investments across different asset classes.
Okay.
Think like stocks, bonds, real estate,
Uh-huh.
to reduce your risk.
Okay.
So instead of betting everything on a single company or industry,
Right.
you're creating a portfolio that can weather,
Okay.
those market ups and downs.
So it's all about creating kind of like a financial safety net
Yeah,
so that if one investment isn't performing well, others can kind of help balance things out.
precisely. It's about building a more resilient
Okay.
financial future.
Gotcha. And speaking of building a stronger financial future, the course highlights another strategy.
Mm-hmm.
That can be a real game changer.
What's that?
Automating your savings and investments.
Automating. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, tell me more.
So imagine this. You set up automatic transfers
Okay.
from your checking account
Uh-huh.
to your savings and investment accounts.
So it's like putting your financial goals on autopilot.
Exactly.
Brilliant. No more relying on willpower or remembering to make those transfers manually.
Right.
It just happens automatically,
Uh-huh.
ensuring that you're consistently working towards your goals.
You're establishing a system
Yeah.
that works for you silently building your financial future in the background.
It's like building a financial fortress brick by brick.
I love that.
Without even having to think about it.
Exactly. Now let's shift gears for a moment and talk about two topics that may not be the most thrilling.
Okay.
But they are crucial for protecting and growing your wealth.
All right, I'm listening.
Insurance and taxes.
Okay, I have to admit those aren't always my favorite topics.
They're not always the most exciting.
But I know they're important.
They are.
How does the course make these topics more approachable?
Well, the course breaks down the basics of insurance and taxes
Okay.
in a clear and concise way,
Okay.
starting with insurance as a form of risk management.
So it's about protecting your assets
Right.
and getting peace of mind
Uh-huh.
in case those unexpected events happen.
Exactly. It's about having that safety net.
Right, whether it's health insurance, a car insurance, or homeowner's insurance. It's about safeguarding yourself from those potentially devastating financial losses.
And here's where it gets interesting.
Okay, tell me more.
The course reminds us that insurance is ultimately a business model.
Oh, that's a good point.
You know?
So it's encouraging us to think critically about the terms and coverage of our policies.
Yeah.
And to understand that insurance companies, while providing a valuable service, they're also businesses.
Right. It's about being an informed consumer.
Yeah.
Understanding the fine print and making sure you have the right coverage
Right.
at a price that makes sense for you.
That makes sense. Now, what about taxes?
Okay, so the course demystifies taxes
Okay.
by explaining the different types that we pay,
Okay.
income tax, property tax, sales tax,
Uh-huh.
and how those taxes are used to fund essential government services.
You know, I was surprised to learn that income tax, corporate tax, and Social Security Medicare taxes,
Yeah.
they make up a whopping 95% of government revenue.
That's a huge chunk.
It really puts into perspective how much our tax dollars contribute
Yeah,
to funding public services.
it does.
But are there ways to, like, reduce our tax burden a little bit?
Remember those tax advantage accounts we talked about earlier?
Right.
They can be incredibly helpful in reducing your taxable income,
Okay.
potentially saving you a significant amount of money over the years.
So it's not about avoiding paying taxes altogether.
Right.
It's about, like, making smart financial decisions
Okay.
to minimize our tax liability.
Within the bounds of the law.
Right.
It's about playing the game strategically, so
Yeah.
to speak,
Yep.
and using the available tools and resources
Right.
to optimize our financial outcomes.
That makes sense. It sounds like this course is packed with valuable information and strategies
Yes.
for achieving financial freedom.
We've only just scratched the surface.
This is exciting. I can't wait to dive into more detail.
I'm ready when you are. So now that we've laid that groundwork, let's explore a few specific types of insurance
Okay.
that can help you safeguard your financial well-being.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Where should we start?
Well, health insurance is probably the most relatable
Yeah.
for most people.
Definitely. It's something we all need
Yeah.
at some point in our lives.
Absolutely. It's a system designed to protect you from the potentially overwhelming costs of medical care.
Yeah.
You know, those kinds of expenses
Right.
that could like wipe out your savings
Yeah.
without the right coverage.
It's a safety net for the unexpected.
Exactly. And what's interesting is there are actually different types of health insurance plans out there,
Really?
each with its own set of benefits,
Okay.
costs, and coverage options.
So it's not a one-size-fits-all situation.
Not at all.
Yeah.
The course dives into some of these different types like HMOs and PPOs to help you decipher all the jargon
Okay.
and make sense of what's available.
So it's all about finding the right plan.
Yeah,
That aligns with your healthcare needs and budget.
exactly. Which brings us to another essential piece of the financial puzzle, auto insurance.
Auto insurance is something most of us have to deal with.
Uh-huh.
But it can be confusing trying to figure out what kind of coverage you actually need.
I agree. Auto insurance isn't just about protecting your vehicle.
Right.
It's about protecting yourself and others on the road.
Okay.
The course emphasizes understanding liability coverage,
Uh-huh.
collision coverage, and other key aspects of those auto insurance policies.
So it's about taking responsibility
Yeah.
for potential accidents or damage
Yes.
and ensuring that everyone involved
Yeah.
is financially protected.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's about knowing what you're covered for
Right.
and having that peace of mind.
Yeah. And then there's homeowners insurance,
Oh, yes?
which can feel like a whole different world.
That one could be tricky.
Oh, tell me about it. I still remember trying to decipher all the paperwork when I
Right.
bought my first place.
It can definitely be overwhelming, but it's important to understand Homeowners insurance is designed to protect your most valuable asset,
Which is?
your home,
Right.
from a whole range of potential disasters,
Yeah.
from fires and theft to natural disasters.
So it's about having that peace of mind knowing that if something unexpected happens
Yes.
to your home,
Yeah.
you're not left scrambling
Right.
to cover the cost.
Exactly. It's about protecting your financial security.
Oh.
The course goes into detail about different types of coverage available,
Okay.
from dwelling protection to personal property coverage.
So it's like creating a shield
Yes.
around your home and belongings,
Exactly.
safeguarding everything you've worked so hard for.
Now, beyond these common types of insurance, there are also specialized policies.
Okay.
They can protect other aspects of your life, like disability insurance.
Disability insurance. That's not one I've thought a lot about.
It's an important one to consider.
Okay.
Disability insurance provides income replacement if you're unable to work
Okay.
due to an illness or injury.
So if you can't work,
Right.
you still have some income coming in.
Think of it as a safety net for your income.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense, especially if you're the primary breadwinner in your family.
Exactly. And then there's life insurance, which is designed to protect your loved ones financially if something were to happen to you.
Okay.
It can help cover expenses like funeral costs, outstanding debts, or even future education costs for your children.
It sounds like there's insurance for just about everything these days.
There really is.
Yeah.
It all comes down to assessing your risks and deciding what level of coverage makes sense for your circumstances.
Yeah.
But the key takeaway here is to be proactive, not reactive.
Okay.
Don't wait until a disaster strikes to start thinking about insurance.
That's good advice.
It's about planning ahead and having that safety net in place ahead of time.
So are you ready to tackle another crucial topic?
Let's do it.
Taxes.
Okay, so how does the course make taxes less intimidating?
Yeah.
Well, it breaks down the basics in a clear and accessible way, explaining those different types of taxes we pay.
Okay.
Income tax, property tax, sales tax, and how those taxes are used to fund essential government services.
So it's not just about paying taxes.
Right.
It's about understanding where our tax dollars go
Exactly.
and what they're supporting.
It's about being an informed citizen and understanding how the tax system impacts our lives.
And once you have that foundation, you can start exploring strategies for potentially minimizing your tax burden.
Absolutely. Remember those tax-advantaged accounts we discussed earlier?
Oh, right. Those accounts are like secret weapons for tax savings.
They are. The course delves into how those accounts can help reduce your taxable income,
Okay.
which can save you a significant amount of money over the years.
It's not about avoiding paying taxes altogether.
Right.
It's about making smart financial decisions to minimize your tax liability legally.
Exactly. It's about working strategically within the system to achieve the best possible outcome for your financial well-being.
I'm starting to see how all these pieces fit together.
Yeah.
From money mindset and smart saving to debt management, investing, insurance, and even taxes. It's like creating this comprehensive financial roadmap.
You got it.
Yeah.
It's about taking a holistic approach and understanding how each element impacts the others.
The course also emphasizes the importance of staying organized and keeping good records when it comes to taxes right.
It's definitely important. Having your financial documents in order makes tax season so much smoother.
Makes sense. It's about being prepared and avoiding those last-minute scrambles to find receipts and statements.
Exactly. That sounds a lot less stressful.
What if our taxes are complicated, or we're just not sure how to handle everything ourselves? Does the course address that?
It does. The course encourages listeners to seek professional help when needed.
Okay.
Sometimes consulting with a tax advisor is worth it to ensure you're taking advantage of all those available deductions and credits.
Okay.
A qualified tax professional can provide valuable guidance and help you navigate those complexities of the tax system.
So it's like having a financial expert in your corner.
Exactly. Now, shifting gears a bit, I'm curious, what are your thoughts on investing so far?
I'm definitely intrigued, but I also feel a bit overwhelmed by all the options.
That's a common feeling.
Where do you even begin?
Well, the course does a great job of breaking down those different investment strategies and options.
Okay, what are some of the key things it covers? Well, it explores a range of possibilities, from traditional investments like stocks and bonds to real estate and even alternative investments
Like what?
like precious metals or cryptocurrencies.
Wow, there are so many options.
There are.
It sounds like there's something for everyone, depending on their risk tolerance and financial goals.
That's the key, understanding your own risk tolerance and what you're hoping to achieve with your investments.
Yeah.
The course emphasizes the importance of doing your research
Yeah,
before putting your hard-earned money into anything.
that makes sense.
It's about being an informed investor, not just chasing trends or quick riches.
Right. It's like anything else in life, you need to do your homework before making big decisions.
Exactly. Investing is a long-term game.
Mm-hmm.
It's about building wealth steadily over time, not trying to get rich quickly.
So patience and a solid strategy are key.
You got it. And speaking of strategy, the course also provides guidance on creating a comprehensive financial plan
Okay.
that incorporates all the elements we've discussed so far.
So it's about bringing together money mindset, budgeting, saving, debt management, investing, insurance, and taxes into one cohesive plan.
Precisely. It's about seeing the big picture and understanding how those elements work together to achieve your financial goals.
Okay.
The course encourages listeners to regularly review and adjust their financial plans as their lives and circumstances change.
That's a great point. Life is constantly evolving, and our financial plans need to adapt as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Whether you're experiencing a major life event like getting married,
Uh-huh.
having children, or changing careers, or simply noticing shifts in your financial goals or priorities,
Yeah.
it's crucial to revisit your plan and make adjustments as needed.
It's about staying proactive and in control of your financial destiny.
Exactly. And one of the most valuable takeaways from the course is the emphasis on seeking professional guidance when needed.
Right.
It's important to recognize that you don't have to navigate the world of personal finance alone.
Mm-hmm.
There are qualified professionals out there like financial advisors who can provide personalized advice and support.
It can be really valuable to have like a financial expert in your corner.
It is,
Yeah.
especially if you're facing complex financial decisions or you simply want a second opinion on your strategy.
It's like having a trusted guide on your financial journey.
Exactly. Someone who can help you make informed choices, avoid costly mistakes, and stay on track to reach your goals.
That sounds like a wise investment in itself.
It is.
Cool.
Now, are you ready for the final part of our deep dive into financial freedom?
Absolutely. I'm eager to hear what other insights this course has to offer. Okay, so we've covered so much ground,
We have.
from crafting a winning money mindset and building a solid financial foundation
Yeah.
to understanding the, nuances of insurance and taxes. It's been an incredible journey so far.
It has. And I'm excited to kind of delve into this last part
Okay.
because it's all about putting those pieces together
Okay.
and creating that roadmap for your financial success.
I'm all ears.
Yeah.
What are some of the key things that the course highlights when it comes to creating like a comprehensive financial plan?
Well, it starts with taking a holistic view of your finances. It's
Yeah.
about understanding how your money mindset, your budget, your savings habits,
Okay.
debt management strategies, investment choices, insurance coverage, and even your tax planning all work together.
It's like creating this like symphony of
Yeah.
financial well-being
I love.
where each instrument plays like a vital role
Mhm.
in the overall harmony.
That's a great analogy.
Yeah.
It's about recognizing that your financial life is interconnected,
Right.
and each decision you make in one area
Yeah.
can have ripple effects
Right.
on others.
So it's not just about focusing on like one aspect of personal finance in isolation.
Right.
It's about creating this cohesive strategy
Yes.
that aligns with like your values and your goals.
Exactly. And one of the most valuable insights I think the course offers is the importance of regularly reviewing and adjusting your financial plan
Yeah.
as your life evolves.
Right, because it's not a set it and forget it kind of thing.
It's not, life is full of unexpected twists and turns.
Absolutely.
And our financial plans need to be flexible enough to adapt to those changes.
That makes sense. So whether you're experiencing like a major life event like getting married,
Yeah.
having children, changing careers, or simply noticing shifts
Mhm.
in your financial goals or priorities, it's crucial to revisit your plan
Yes.
and make adjustments as needed.
It's about staying proactive and in control
Right.
of your financial destiny.
Which brings us to another key point.
Yes.
The course emphasizes seeking professional guidance
Yes.
when needed.
Absolutely. It's important to recognize that you don't have to navigate this world of personal finance alone.
Right.
There are qualified professionals out there,
Yeah, like who?
like financial advisors, who
Yeah.
can provide personalized advice and support.
I can see how having a financial expert in your corner could be incredibly valuable.
Yeah.
especially if you're facing complex financial decisions.
Right.
Or you simply want a second opinion
Mm-hmm.
on your strategy.
It's like having a trusted guide on your financial journey.
Yeah.
Someone who can help you make informed choices, avoid those costly mistakes, and stay on track to reach your goals.
It sounds like a wise investment in itself.
It is. Now, as we wrap up our deep dive into this financial freedom course,
Yeah.
I'm curious to know, what are some of the key takeaways
Okay.
that have resonated with you the most?
I've learned so much.
I know, me too.
It's been a whirlwind of information, but if I had to pick a few things that have really stood out, I'd say it's the power of mindset,
Yeah?
the importance of taking that holistic approach to finances,
Uh-huh.
and the value of seeking expert guidance when needed.
Those are fantastic takeaways.
Thank you.
And remember, this is just the beginning of your financial freedom journey.
Right.
The real magic happens when you start putting these principles into action.
I'm feeling inspired and empowered to take charge of my financial future.
Well, that's awesome.
What's one final thought you'd like to leave our listeners with?
Financial freedom is within reach for anyone willing to put in the effort. It's not about luck or privilege. It's about making conscious choices,
Right.
developing healthy financial habits, and taking control of your financial destiny.
It's about embracing that journey
Yeah.
and recognizing that every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to achieving your financial goals.
I love that.
Thanks for guiding us through this incredible deep dive.
It's been my pleasure.
Remember,
You hold the keys to your financial freedom.